Most PPC managers think that Google Ads is getting harder year on year. And if you've been in the industry for 4 or 5 years, I can empathise why you might feel that way. Google's changing shit all the time. Social media is awash with 18-year-old gurus who don't know how to wipe their arses, but they've run multi-million-pound businesses telling you how to run your ads account with the latest tips, tricks and hacks and all that shit. And then everyone else is regurgitating the same slop. So yeah, it's difficult out there. So whilst most marketers are focused on all that noise and nonsense, all the changes and shiny new shit, the winners focus on the fundamentals, or easy mode. I'll show you some examples. 30%, 35%, 37% conversion rates. And these aren't fluke. These are ongoing, multiple accounts. That's the reality, could be your reality, and that's what I call easy mode. And who am I? I'm Ed Leek. I am 15 years into this industry, built a 7-figure agency. I created the God Tier Ads framework that's trusted by thousands of agencies and marketers and freelancers across the globe. And other stuff that I won't tell you about because you can't be asked to hear. So these are the 7 mistakes I see marketers making over and over and over and over.
3 hours later.
And over again. Here's your 7 steps to easy mode. Number 1, what does success look like? Clients are spending money, they're demanding. That's their prerogative. It's your job to set expectations, not overpromise and underdeliver. So you have to be clear on what's realistic in the time frame. But where most people go wrong is that they wait until after the sale. This should happen at your onboarding phase before you even take a penny or a cent from your new client. Because if you don't cover this at the onboarding phase, I guarantee by day 2, your client's going to be hammering down your phone asking you where all the leads are. So you want a clear proposal. I used a 2-pager proposal and I closed deals anywhere from $2,000 a month up to 6 figures a month. So 2-pager. You want your clear goal at the very top. What is it that success looks like? For most people, that's a conversion volume. We need 1,000 leads. We need 63 phone calls, whatever it is. Clear timings. What does the first month, 2 months, 3 months look like? What are you going to do and when? Literally break it down into a table. Show your prospect. This is how it's scheduled and how it's going to look. And then number 3, clear communication and how you expect to communicate. We have a bi-weekly call. We do a monthly report. We don't firefight emails every hour of every day. We don't expect that from you. Expect this from us. Outline it very clearly, because if there's any pushback at this stage from your new client, then it's a red flag. If you work in a certain way, spell it out, because if the client wants to work in a certain way and this isn't compatible, it's going to lead to fireworks. You're going to hate your job. You're going to fail. So by doing this, you win better clients who respect your expertise, they respect your time, and they don't over communicate with you and burn you out. Now, if you've got no idea how to do projections, specifically for Google Ads, then head over to edleek.com, my website. Stick your email in, and one of the freebies is a projection spreadsheet, or follow the link somewhere around here and you get my free template with a guide on how to use it. It's bulletproof. Number 2, everyone's favorite topic, tracking. But more importantly, first party tracking. Get this nailed down and it's a big win, big data win in your pocket. And I know the pushback, I don't do tracking, not my remit, I'm here to do Google Ads. Well, if another freelancer or agency turns up and says, yeah, we'll deal that for you, we'll set all that up, then who's going to win the business, you or them? If you don't want to do it, outsource it. Pay out of your own pocket to get it sorted, part of the setup phase, but it needs to be done. Capture offline data, first party data, and it's up to you if you upload that to Google Ads, but it's here for your record, so you understand your own conversions and not rely on Google Ads. Why? Because tracking is imperfect. First party data improves that. Somewhere around here there'll be a pop-up to take you to 2 videos that you can watch on how to set it up. One for offline data and one for server-side tracking. But ultimately, when you have first-party data, you can use it in 2 specific ways. Firstly, you can credit these conversions, leads or sales, in your back end, and also what a lead looks like after the conversion comes in. So Google Ads sees a conversion, you see the quality of that. Is it a qualified lead? Is it junk? Is it something else? Which campaign, ad group, keyword did it come from? You can see all that. Google Ads doesn't see that. Yes, you can upload that as secondary conversions, and then you can analyze it in the account as well, but you can do both of those things. And yes, finally, you can upload your qualified leads as conversions and bid against them. Doesn't always work, depends on the data, it's nuanced, but it gives you the option to do that. Even if you don't do that, it means you can balance your budget and your bids based on the data that you've got on your back end that is aligned with the business. You know, leads quality, or sales revenue, or all of it. Both lead gen and ecom. Easy mode, item 3, prioritize foundational search. Google likes to move buttons, relax targeting, and rename features to make it look like they've done some work. This is to appease shareholders, not your performance. So chasing this new shiny bollocks does not equate to better performance. We've already seen that. We've already heard it. Let's move on. So get the fundamentals right, and you will outperform most advertisers who've got their heads stuck over there. So what are these fundamentals? What do they look like? Well, this is easy mode, and I'm going to show you how easy it can be. Don't start with automation. Start with keyword research. Add your keywords as exacts and use manual bidding. That's it. Pretty straightforward. Okay, we're going to add some nuance, but keyword research, keep it simple. Like, what is it that someone wants, and are they location sensitive? For example, dentist London, dentist Manchester. That would be 2 different ad groups, not squished into one because they're both dentist. It's just intent driven. And I know what you might be thinking. This is old school, Ed. You're out of touch. No, this is fucking today school. It works. It still works. Have you got a 30, 35, 40% conversion rate? No. If you're shouting about 10 to 20%, then this beats you. So let's carry on. If you'd like to see me do a full walkthrough of an actual campaign in more detail, then leave a comment and I'll do another video. But essentially, let's use an example of divorce. Lovely topic. So divorce lawyer is your search term. That's your overarching intent of your ad group and your keyword selection. One location, one service, one negative list as well. And that's it. And then you let the campaign run and you build out negatives as you go. And if you start lacking in performance, or you need to spend more and you can't because you've got an exact match, you can add more keywords, or you can move to phrase match. You can expand your horizons. Same again in the future. I need more volume, move to broad if you so wish, or add more keywords. You see where I'm going? It's pretty simple. Fundamental stuff. Or if your cost conversion's under where it needs to be, you can bid higher. That's another way to unlock a bit more volume. So I want to see a super complex ad group structure. Well, here it is. Real life example. And does it work? Well, nearly 28% conversion rate tells me that it's working pretty well. And that's in a really, really tricky divorce niche. So automation comes after you succeed. You move from manual bidding once you've got data in. And is it 2 weeks or is it 20 weeks? It doesn't matter. You've got to get enough data that you're confident. You know, you've got conversions. I can afford these conversions. I'm fed up of doing manual bids. Okay, move to a target CPA, for example. Essentially, learn what works. Slow and steady wins the race. You will outperform people by doing the fundamentals right. They might run off quickly ahead. They'll run out of puff. You'll catch up and then overtake them. Number 4, over restrictive budgets and bidding. Being limited by budget means you're doing one of the 2 things. You're overbidding, yep, you're paying too much per click, or you're leaving money on the table. Keep it simple, give your best campaign, and that's normally the one that converts the most, room to breathe. You do not want to be limited by budget. If you are, and you are really restricted to that budget, lower your bids. Get more for your money. So keep it simple, give your best performing campaign, or your main campaign if it's a new account, room to breathe. Plenty of budget. And avoid hitting that limit. Don't be over restrictive in the first month. If you do hit that budget limit and you can't, for whatever reason, spend more, consider reducing your bids to capture more for your money. When you see this status update, Google is literally giving you a warning that you are throttling the campaign, so take heed. If you'd like some more help with optimizing bids and budgets for both ecom and lead gen, and I've got another freebie, head over to edleak.com. Enter your email and I'll send you 2 templates completely free with a supporting training video. Walks you through it. These workflows, they're brilliant. Number 5, use competitor weakness to your advantage. So whilst your competitors are stuck rummaging around their Google Ads accounts, you should hop outside of it and do a bit of ad reconnaissance. And I know what you're saying. What is ad reconnaissance? Glad you asked. I've got a template. Of course I have. Always got a template. So ad recon is something I pioneered years ago and you can follow along. I'll show you on the screen now. So you go to the search results, you look at all the competitors' ads and then you break them down into their components and you find angles of attack that you can improve your offer, your client's offer, and your ad copy to suit. It's a really powerful exercise to do. And yes, you can enhance it with AI. You can get AI to do it for you, but I would highly recommend you learn how to do it first before you automate it. So you get that experience, you get it into your head why this is critical. So doing ad econ enables the business to create a more compelling offer. So you can literally take this to them and say, look, this is what the competitors are doing. This is where we want to attack them. This is the angle we want to come in at. Can we do this? Can we work with you to improve your offer and your positioning? Big value add for a Google Ads company. Just doing ads? Well, no, we're now doing business offers and helping coach the business into improving their positioning. Brilliant. You get a better offer. You can write better ads. You can adapt that for the landing page. This allows you to bid harder, spend harder, capture more from your ads. Win-win, scale, performance. And again, if you want this ad recon template and free training, I think it's like a half an hour walkthrough, you guessed it, edleet.com, stick your email in, and within a couple of days, you'll get that one after you get the smart bidding one and loads of other freebies. I send freebies constantly. So yeah, stick your email in. I will keep mentioning it because I give away stuff for free. That's good, really good. Better than most people's paid stuff. Number 6, control the offer. So you've done all this hard work, and then most advertisers, they drop the ball at the last hurdle. They don't control the landing page. If you're a Google Ads expert, freelancer, agency, in-house, you want to bring this into your remit. You don't want to just be doing the ads, you want to control the landing page, especially when you've done the ad recon as well. So take your ad recon learnings, what you've discussed with the client, apply that to your landing page. The hero section at the top, the offer and your form are your big wins. They're your levers to really get the most out of your landing page in terms of conversion rate. So focus your efforts on reinforcing with the prospect why they're here and why you're the right choice, and what the outcome is going to be for them. That means a direct, benefit-driven message and the core value proposition, why to choose you. Then you want to back this up with trust signals. So here's another legal industry example. This generates around about 25% conversion rate in legal. It's really, really good. And you can see all those elements working on the hero section of the page. And guess what? If you sign up to my email, there's something about doubling conversion rates and loads of examples of the landing page elements as well. Yeah, I know. Yeah. edleet.com, put your email in. Yeah, heard you, Ed. I'll do it. Pause the video, do it now. I'm just kidding. We got number 7. So yeah, number 7, over-reporting on the wrong stuff. Remember what success looks like? That very first thing at the very top of your proposal. Please don't say no. There are tons of metrics inside Google Ads. Don't report them all to your client. Their job is running their business. Your job is those metrics, partly. So don't report them. Some of the best reports we've ever done are one-pagers. Business metrics, ad spend, conversions, conversion value, conversion cost. What else do you need? If it's e-com, you might pull in revenue, but if it's lead gen, you might pull in conversion quality. So how many of those leads turn into actual quotable jobs and sales? There are far too many KPIs and metrics inside Google Ads that distract from the ultimate goal. The business owner is trying to run the business. You don't need to overwhelm them and burden them with all this data. The data is your job. It's your remit. They shouldn't have access to all of it. It's confusing. And that's not to belittle the client. They've got other things that are their priority. In short, you get to actually optimize against business KPIs and results and not fluff metrics that confuse reporting. So stop over-reporting. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you can complicate this a bit more. You can head over to another video called The Ultimate Solution by me and add so much more to this. But these are the 7 steps that I believe are key to Google Ads success. Short-term success is fleeting, but processes like this give you consistent results which make you really hard to replace, and it also makes it easier when you take on new clients. So make these 7 steps core to your Google Ads operation system, and I promise you will win. So if you want even more winning without having to sit through 50 hours of fluff theoretical training videos, I've got good news for you. Whilst Google is killing control, the God Tier Ads framework puts it back in your hands with step-by-step checklists, templates, and operating procedures. Head over to godtierads.com, God Tier Ads, there it is, and always a link somewhere around on the screen. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment if you've got any questions or you'd like me to split out one of these areas into its own video, because I know I've gone on a little bit, but your patience hopefully has been rewarded. Thank you for listening, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, try a bit of easy mode.